Hello, I am Onel Lopez, Assistant Professor on Sustainable Wireless Systems at the University of Oulu, Finland. And here I am going to briefly introduce you one of our overview papers recently published in IEEE Communications magazine in last November. The title, Ultra-Low Latency, Low Energy and Massiveness in the 6G Era via Efficient CSIT-Limited Scheme. Without further delay, let's have a look at it. We start from the basis that the design of future wireless systems such as 6G and beyond will be extremely challenging because of the need to support a wide range of heterogeneous characteristics and conflicting requirements, which may demand a complete rethinking of the usual system optimization approaches and design criteria. For instance, traditional systems usually operate with channel state information (CSI). However, towards many 6G use cases, these challenges and associated costs of operating with CSI, specifically at the transmitter side (CSIT), are enormous, especially in terms of latency, since the minimum required time for CSIT acquisition is directly related to the pilot sequence length. May be enormous also in terms of energy, since CSIT training drains energy resources and may become unaffordable for low power devices, and also in terms of scalability, since the network size effect on the training overhead is critical, especially in dense setups. In the paper, we overview these main limitations of CSIT-based design toward the 6G era. But the main point here is that many 6G use cases demand ultra-low latency, low energy, and large number of connected devices for which CSIT will be unaffordable to acquire. In the paper, we overview and assess how to design and use efficient CSIT-limited schemes that allow meeting the new and stringent requirements. One of the solutions relied on designing an efficient pilot allocation for training. For instance, there are already proposals for clustering the receivers based on their channel covariance matrices, and approaches clustering the devices with similar traffic profiles to share a specific pool of pilots seem also appealing. For instance, devices with small activation probabilities can be grouped in clusters with smaller pilot pools when compared to clustering more frequently active devices. Such a strategy could be also further enhanced by considering the features and requirements of the different services to be supported. In some cases, it could be even preferable to not assign pilots to certain users at all, as it is the case, for instance, of the scenario where a multiple antenna power beacon uses energy beamforming based on instantaneous CSIT to improve the statistics of the device's harvested energy with maximum fairness. Some interesting numerical results are illustrated in the paper regarding this. To emphasize the advantages coming from operating with statistical CSIT instead of instantaneous, when the information decoding nodes are under outage latency constraints, as in URLLC use cases, for instance. We show that the statistical precoder improves as the line of sight component becomes stronger, as illustrated in the figure. This is extremely relevant in dense deployments and distributed antenna systems where communication pairs experience less path attenuation due to shorter separation distances. Notice in the figure that the performance on the instantaneous CSIT is ideal in the sense that it's not taking into account the pilot's energy, the time requirements, and CSIT acquisition errors. And the most important thing to notice is that an appropriate statistical precoder may reach near optimum performance in practical setups towards the 6G era. The significance of positioning information for efficient CSIT limited but positioning aware strategy are also highlighted in our work. And we also specify the role of machine learning artificial intelligence mechanism here, where you use position information or you try to estimate it via these schemes. Provide a study case on how to efficiently power a large number of energy harvesting devices via CSIT-free powering schemes that are available in the literature. The schemes take advantage of multiple transmit antennas at the power beacon to either improve diversity, coverage, or even average harvested energy without any form of CSIT availability. Antenna rotation and intelligent phase shifting schemes are also discussed here. Finally, and very importantly, we discussed several open problems and future research directions toward realizing more efficient CSIT limited schemes. Well, this is it. Thanks a lot for your time, and please take a deeper look at the paper and our discussions therein. We hope you find it interesting and useful. Thanks a lot.